south now. We're just outside Stavanger. We're going to have a day exploring the city today. So we're hoping to cross the border to Denmark on a ferry. Sorry, Ruddy. In about a week. Just gave me the finger. So Denmark technically still isn't allowing tourists, so we're going to have to zoom straight through the country into Germany. You're allowed to transit through Denmark if you have a valid reason, if you're transiting back to your country. So we should be fine, fingers crossed. Obviously that'll be another episode. In our never-ending quest to find free parking, we went through a long tunnel and ended up on an island on entirely the opposite side of the city to where we'd intended to go. So this is why we're walking across this bridge. But all ended well, I think, because look at how beautiful this is.
So we're in the colorful street, aka Fargegaten in Stavanger, and that's not the actual name of the street. The actual name is Ovre Holmgate. Now the story with this street is that in 2005 a local hairdresser decided he wanted to spruce up the street to drive more business to his hair salon, I guess. And as a result, he pitched this idea that they should paint all the houses here in vibrant colors. So a Scottish artist that actually lives in Stavanger pitched this idea to paint all the houses in a Miami Vice 70s theme. And after a lot of deliberation, we got the houses you see behind me now.
Stavanger Old Town. It has more wooden houses than any other city in Northern Europe. And fun fact, this isn't Ruddy's quasi-useful travel information that nobody asked for. It's Nancy's version, but I'm not stealing your bit. But after the Second World War, the city wanted to raise all these houses to the ground. And there was one architect who fought against it and won. And obviously, good thing they did, because this place is so charming.
So long.
Righto, so we are at the Sverd I Fjell, which in English means swords in rock. And before I continue, rolling intro. So the Sverd I Fjell is a monument for the Battle of Harsfjord, which was this major battle between the kings that were controlling different portions of Norway back in the 800s, which when it took place was in order to actually allow King Harald, and fans of the Vikings series will actually recognize a lot of the storylines here, to unite all the disparate kingdoms of Norway under one crown. The three swords behind me represent King Harald. The one with the ornate hilt, the biggest sword, is for the King Harald, and the two other swords represent all the petty kings that would refuse to actually come under his rule. Now, an interesting tidbit about this is, which goes in line with the Vikings series story, is that King Harald was in love with this woman called Gida something or other, who refused to have him and marry him unless he became king of Norway and unified all the kingdoms under one rule. And much like in the series, he decided to actually accomplish this just so he can have the love of his life.
Can't you see her?
Who? See who?
A girl. Princess. I decided I had to be worthy of her.
How could you do that?
That was the woman who made me believe I had to be king of all Norway before she would marry me.
I believe he eventually did marry her, which didn't happen in the series, but following the saga of King Harald, Harald Fairhair in English, I can't remember the Norwegian name for it, I'll put it up there. And this monument was built not that long ago, I think it was in the 1800s, to commemorate that battle and the unification of Norway.